Hello everyone. Today for book inspirational talk, I have Dr. Narsimha from India and Professor Regina from Brazil. And these book inspirational talks are for stage 4 cancer survivors, celebrating them and inspiring them. So I got a topic for today. See your day as your life. So, Dr. Nasima, would you like to speak a few words on that?
Namaskaram. This is Dr. J. Narasimharam from India. Thank you for both of you, Dr. Kavita and Kukunur and Professor Rezina, madam, for this inspirational talk. Thank you for inviting me. Each day has a blessing in our lives. We can do more and more better in a better way and in a beautiful and in a harmonious way in their existence with the knowledge obtained from our enlightened gurus. I humbly pray and bow my head before my gurus to spread peace and harmony in our lives. Finally, the physician's high and only mission is to restore the sick to health, to cure, as it is termed. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for KHFT members. And I am an anxious in those star between the stars of the sky. I am an very anxious between them. Uh, we were very much inspired by them. And
You mind,
1 minute.
Nasima, if I read this book from Robin Sharma's Who Will Cry When You
Uh,
Die?
uh, oh, okay. Okay, madam. Please. Thank you.
And the days come and go like muffled and veiled figures sent from a distant, friendly party, but they say nothing. And if we do not use the gifts they bring, they carry them as silently away. Absurd Emerson. Every day counts and contributes to the quality of the end result. The past is gone, the future is but a figment. So, this day is really all you can own. Invest it wisely. Your life, this is from Robin Sharma, who says, Who will cry when you die? And it's a beautiful book.
Oh,
And he says, Your life is not a
oh.
dress rehearsal. Lost opportunities rarely come again. Today, vote to increase your
Mm.
passion for living and multiply the commitment you will bring to each of the days that will follow this one. Many people think that it takes months and years to change your life. You change your life the second you make a decision from the depths of your heart to be a better, more dedicated human being. What takes the months and years are the efforts you must apply to maintain that decision. And the best life change decision you will ever make is the one to live every moment of your days to the fullest. As golf legend Ben Hogan said, as you walk down the way of life, you must smell the roses, for you only get to play one round. And with this,
Oh,
I would say, uh, Professor Regina, would you like to add more or you?
oh.
Namaskaram. You know what?
Namaskar, namaskar, madam. Ah,
Uh,
please, please.
Robin Sharma says, if it's going to be, it's up to me. So you can make excuses or we can make progress. We cannot do both. We have to take a chance and be
Yes.
our better version each day.
Ah,
Today better
okay.
than yesterday, and
Yes.
tomorrow better than today, because life is not a rehearsal. We are here to do everything within our grasps to be a better version of ourselves. And when the hands can't touch, we always can send prayers and positive thoughts towards the client, the person in greater needs. And you know what? There's something I have been working my whole life with homeless people, my whole homeopathy life with homeless people. And when I go to the college to teach on the streets, there are people that I see under the bridges and on cardboard laying there on paper or journals or newspapers. They are laying there. But I couldn't stop because I would get late to my job. So what I did on the car trip, I said prayers. I asked God to send someone with a hot soup. And at all times, I checked on the way back if the homeless was fed, because they leave their the little tray on the ground, and then they go away for their needs. But at all times, at where I saw these homeless people, I found some tray of someone that came over and offered them food. So I couldn't do with my hands, but I know my thoughts and will to help those in greater needs. God works mysterious ways, but the ending, I mean, the dream that I strongly have towards feeding that specific person, it was done, not through my hands, but someone else's. And at all times, if we don't show up, someone else will take our place and do what is needed to do to help society. So right now, Dr. Kavita, you are getting people together for case studies, for materia medica. And
Yes.
when we are together, we are one. And we help like-minded people think
Yes.
better.
Yes. Yes.
And everyone can give something. There isn't anyone on planet Earth that does not need anything. We need a hug, we need love, we need companionship. And if we can't be present, we can express love and gratitude. And that's the footsteps of enlightenment. We all follow the gurus, the enlightened souls that reached the enlightenment before us. But we will do that someday. But it's up to us to be our best version every time.
Beautiful. So Dr. Nasima is saying that as a practitioner, by as himself, he is seeing his day as healing the with the therapies to the clients, making them heal and cured, and that itself is his way of future enlightening the life. And he says that that has to be done by every person. Whatever they are doing, they have to do it passionately and think that how it inspires and change brings change in the world. Thank you so much, Dr. Nasima and Professor Regina, by for being here with us, and we will look forward for more inspirational talks in future. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Cheers to you.